this. Oh, fun fact. This was my best friend in 3rd grade. Like,
straight up.
Literally, if you saw me, you saw him. Like, it was gang. Like,
I talk shit, but she know it's true. Ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed
through. What up? It's your boy JB Smooth.
And it's your girl Nessa B.
And we are the ChozenFewTv. And we're coming at you live and direct today. I told y'all we was coming. But right now with me, we got Farma Wesley with us today, fellas and ladies. So basically we're gonna talk to him a little bit, get to know him. He is a rap artist. In my opinion, he has one of the dopest styles. He has to me, I will compare him, and I don't like to compare rappers, but I will compare him to, he has like a Wiz Khalifa / like ASAP Rocky / like Travis Scott kind of vibe to him. I mean,
that's actually it though. I'm glad you added the Wiz Khalifa.
Right, and I'm just keeping it real.
He said that the other night when we was watching your YouTube videos. He said that the other night, and I was like, yeah, I can see it.
I'm so glad you added that Wiz to it.
I'm telling, literally every time I listen to his music, and I listen to it often, I go on there and I'm like, yo, my man has the great vibes, So,
and good energy, high energy.
I just wanted to thank him for creating music that I can listen to because that's the type of music I enjoy. Yeah. But without further ado, Farma Wesley, say what's up to the people, man.
What's going on? It's Farma West, Farma Wesley. I go by Farma West, but it's cool. I'm still Farma Wesley at the end of the day. I started going by Farma West because like on Instagram it just looked a little too long and it kind of creeped me out a little bit. And then my best friend said something to me about it. It was like, you should just go by Farma West, but it's still the same thing. And
Farma West sounds better. Put a little spice to it.
Yeah.
And I go by Famel Carter is the other name that I go by, which is my Instagram.
Okay.
It was an accident. Like me and my mom when we were young, we went to a government party and this guy couldn't get my name right. So when we left, he was like, "See you later, Famel," and then. We would joke about that shit in high school.
And then you kept it the whole time.
Yeah, we would joke about that shit in high school. And then one day I woke up, I was like, yo, that name is actually kind of smooth.
And you got a story behind it. So
exactly.
That just makes sense to why you would keep that name. So
So
I can respect that. So I'm going to start with a couple questions and I'm going to talk to Farmer a little bit. So basically, first and foremost, where can the people reach you? What's your Instagram? What's your Twitter, whatever?
Alright, so my Instagram is Famel Carter. That's FAMEL Carter. And basically no underscore, no nothing, just FAMEL Carter. And even if you type in Farma West, it'll pop up.
And follow him now.
And then also on Twitter it's Farma West, FARMAWES.
Okay.
That's how you can find, if you type in my name, you'll find everything that way.
So that's where you find him at. And so basically, we're gonna jump right into this thing. We're gonna ask him a couple questions, and I'm asking him a few, and then Vanessa will ask him a few.
Nessa.
And then, Nessa B. I'm sorry.
Get it straight.
She said,
right. All right. So Nessa gonna ask a few, and then we're gonna do it like that. So basically, my first question is for farmers. Who are you?
Yeah, I would say that I'm kind of like a Renaissance man. I would say like a Renaissance character. Like, I can do different things. Like, I can rap, I can harmonize. I'm not gonna say I can sing, but I can harmonize my vocals. I can do a bit of choreography on camera. I take pictures, I do photo shoots, I film videos as well. So like, kind of like a Renaissance character. I do like a lot of many things. So I'd say more than being like a rap artist, I'm more so like an entertainer. Like whatever I can do to entertain people, even if I'm not rapping, is like my main goal.
And I 100% agree with that.
I love that.
Since I've known Farmer, he has been just excitement. Like that's one word to explain him. Like he's always like, you can never find him on a down day. If you find him on a down day, something's really wrong.
Yeah, something's really wrong.
I haven't known Farmer for a long time, but remember that one time we did a video shoot somewhere, and I drove from Petersburg all the way to DC, and I was too scared to do the video.
Yeah. Nah, it was crazy. Nah, that day was pretty crazy. Wait, you didn't do the video?
No, I was too scared.
Oh yeah, she didn't though. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I didn't do it at all.
That's a long drive to not do video.
Yeah, that is.
I was too shy.
But it was kind of serious because we had like the big cameras out that day.
Yeah, and the lights and everything.
Oh,
yeah, I was too shy.
She got
I got nervous.
Yeah, nervous, stage shock, all kind of stuff. So, we're moving to the next question. Is basically what do you bring to the world? You know what I'm saying? Like with your music, like what?
Okay.
Like when people listen to your music, like what can they get out of it?
All right, so I would say that what I bring to the world is more of like a visionary aspect.
Okay.
So from like I started noticing like from the way that I rap to the way I do like my videos and stuff, like I'm always painting a picture.
Right.
Even if it's not lyrical, like I'm able to like rap about my life or rap about things I see very clearly.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And a lot of the things that I'm saying is actually shit that I'm actually seeing.
Right.
And I noticed like I rap the best when I just rap about the shit that I see.
Right.
And it comes off way more genuine anyway. When you do
Yeah,
it
it
that
does.
way.
Yeah.
It does. I agree.
Thank you, cause like I just like the last song Speed Demon, the one that
I love
bruh.
that. I love that song.
You
and
had
I
me
love
yo,
that
you and
video.
Akeem had me geeking.
Bruh.
Oh, sorry about that.
Nah, you good.
Put that on silent. Yeah, no, you and Akeem had me geeking in the comment section, yo.
Bruh, when I
I didn't
tell you-
comment back to nobody but y'all.
When I tell you that was literally one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my favorite song you have already.
Yeah, now there's
I will
nothing
say
wrong. It's my favorite song that I have.
Yeah, that's my
Let me
favorite song.
explain that song real quick. So that song. So now that I have a girlfriend now, I didn't want people to think like, oh, he has a girlfriend
Right.
and he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Right.
So I wanted to. I knew I was gonna get attention for being with her.
Right.
So I was like, all right, let me just have niggas shook like, oh damn, this nigga's focused. Like I want to show niggas like you can have a woman that backs you and still be 80 times more focused as if you were single. Because everybody portrays that the only way you can focus if you're single, but not if you have like the right woman behind you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very true. Y'all hear that, ladies?
Yeah. So
If you got the right woman behind you, you can do whatever you want. You don't got to be single to do it. I like that. I like that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I like
Because
that.
you got a
I like
family,
that a
so I
lot.
know you can resonate
I
with that.
definitely can
And I've
relate
seen
to
you in a
that.
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
So
we won't talk about that. But I like that. I like
I mean,
that.
at least you try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, I get what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it.
Because like this is what comes like sometimes when they be like females start working out more and getting themselves together once they get out of a relationship.
Right.
The whole time you could have been doing that while you was
While
in
you was in a
Exactly,
relationship.
exactly.
Especially when it's with the right person.
Yeah.
You can
You can do the
like
right
work
person.
together. Like,
Exactly.
I need to go
Yeah.
to the gym, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
because I see you on your Instagram. You always big up in your girl. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know. Now that I have the same situation, I know how you feel. I'm like, nah, I gotta let niggas know.
Since
got
we're on
to.
this
You know what I'm
girlfriend
saying?
conversation, who is she and where'd she come from?
Yeah.
Well, so
Good
basically, her name is Amanda Estevez.
Okay.
Hey Amanda.
She was born in New Jersey, and she lived in Atlanta for a little bit with her father, and then now she lives up here. But before that, she was from Tampa. So
Okay.
she's more like a Florida type girl.
Oh,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Gotcha,
She's pretty. I've
gotcha,
seen her
gotcha.
on
Thank you.
Instagram.
So now I'm just
You
trying
guys
to get her
make
on
a really
the.
good couple. I like
Yeah,
it.
I'm trying to make it marketable, like
Yeah.
as like the way that you rap your girl on Instagram, like y'all be
Right.
matching and stuff.
Yeah.
I be trying to do the same thing just to set an example, like yo, like
You can still be cool with a girl.
exactly.
Yeah.
Niggas don't understand
They
that.
don't.
Exactly.
Niggas don't understand
And then you know,
that.
like usually back in the day when they had interviews, they would never talk with their girlfriends. Like they would like, that's not good for your female followers and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's good that you're still doing it.
Yeah, but I think it's even better because a lot of like girls are more relationship oriented
Right.
anyway.
They are, yeah.
So a girl can front like she just wants to be single, but she might be hurt or she might just be too busy for this
Right.
shit.
A real woman's gonna respect it and give
Exactly.
you props for being with one woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
and that's why I resonate with Offset's album a lot because he raps about his girl the whole time.
okay, yeah.
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
I haven't
Yeah,
even listened
I
to
agree.
it.
Bruh, I just listened to that album
Yeah,
like, yo,
me too.
I can resonate with what
Yeah.
he's saying. You know what
I
I'm saying?
will say he has bumped up to one of being my favorite Migo off
Yeah.
that album. I still love Quavo.
Yeah,
but,
I love Quavo too, but that album, bruh,
Right.
like, what?
So nobody gonna talk about Offset.
What?
I mean, Takeoff.
Oh, no.
Hold on, wait.
Yo,
Takeoff
listen,
is my favorite.
Takeoff
Okay.
was my
That's how we're
favorite.
looking at it.
Takeoff was my favorite,
He
but then when I
still
heard this album, I was like, damn.
Yeah, Offset took.
I can
think-
relate to this man.
Right,
You
yeah,
know
I
what
think I
I'm
like
saying?
Takeoff because he's so laid back and just like behind the scenes type
Right,
guy.
he
Like,
don't
I-
gotta be all serious.
Yeah.
So I like him for that too.
But Takeoff be
Yeah.
going in though.
He do.
I've
He
seen
do, he do.
Takeoff murder Quavo on songs. Like,
right. Now you ain't
yo,
lying.
like
You ain't lying.
destroy that man. Like,
You ain't lying. So we're gonna go to the next question.
Right.
We got a little off topic. We talking about a little bit.
It is, that's what happens.
But that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
We're here just to create good vibes and we talk
Yeah.
about everything, for real. So whatever you gotta talk about later, we're gonna
Yeah,
talk about it.
most
bro.
definitely.
So basically, next question is when did you decide to get into rapping and being an artist?
okay, yeah. I would say that I started doing it like around like elementary school. Like I started like just putting like silly rhymes together. But
Right.
in middle school, I used to write like a whole bunch of rhymes, like just in my notebook. I would carry a notebook with me. Like, I remember this girl, you know April Cornwell?
Yeah.
One day she told me, she was like, did you take your medicine today? And I got so mad because I usually be taking medicine.
Right, I know.
So I wrote a whole diss about her and passed it around the class, dog. Because we used to go to Pennington.
My man dropping disses in middle school.
And she got mad about that shit, but like that was around the time I really started rapping, because like I used to listen to nothing but Nas at that time.
Right.
I hated Jay-Z for the longest.
Right.
Shout out Hope. I still want to be on the rock, but like I just hated you when.
Nah, back then I agree with him. I really wasn't a big Hope fan, but now I mean his rhymes have elevated so much.
Yeah, and his moves.
It's like you're a boss, bro. Like you talk that boss talk, so I can relate to that too. So I definitely agree with that.
So that's when I started and shit like that.
Alright, bet. I'm glad you're here once again.
Yeah, my man. Yo, we in here.
We're lit. Yo, Vanessa is crazy.
She's crazy, yo.
Alright, so my last question, I'm gonna let Vanessa take over with the questions. Basically, I just want to ask, like, why should anyone listen to you? Like, why should we levitate towards Farma West? Like, what do you have to offer?
All right, I just came up with the answer. So this is why people should listen to me,
right?
Because I'm making it fun for you, but I'm still giving you authenticity.
Yes.
Like, I'll have a song saying all the stupid mumble rapper shit that y'all want to hear, but then I'll sneak in the real shit so y'all have knowledge, but at the same time, not in a way where it turns you off. Because at the end of the day, people don't want to feel like they're watching the news.
Right.
People still want to turn up. I'm all about turning up. Like, I haven't turned up with y'all yet. Well, I've seen you at a couple of parties, but I haven't really turned up with you yet, which I need to.
It's coming.
But, like, I like to turn up all the time.
Right.
So I like my music to kind of feel the same way, even if I'm talking about some serious shit.
Alright, so now we're going to kick it back off with some questions from Nessa B.
Yes.
And I'll let her take over.
And I like to call this the 5 quickies. You know? So the first question I have for you, Farma.
Yeah.
Who or what inspires your music?
So, I'd say it started with Nas. Nas is somebody that I was very close to because my sister put me on to him. So I just I don't know, I was just very impressed with the way he used to rap a lot. Then I hated Jay-Z because of Ether. And then, but when Jay-Z dropped Blueprint 3, which is like years later, around when the Kid Cudi album dropped, Man on the Moon.
Yep.
Dog, Blueprint 3 to me, like when he was on talking about all black everything, and he had everybody in the world rocking all black.
Right.
That's when I was like, alright, I gotta fuck with Jay-Z because like I can resonate with this shit. So I say Nas and Jay-Z. But lyrically, my favorite rapper right now would be like Offset. I just like the way that he raps. And just feels like you can't catch him while he's rapping. He moves like almost like a football player that's doing the feet joints. And then visually, my favorite rapper is A$AP Rocky as far as style.
Okay.
Like, if there was no A$AP Rocky, I wouldn't have a grill in my mouth. Like I wouldn't. My videos wouldn't even be the way they are.
Right.
Cause when he dropped Peso, I called my cousin D Nels over. I was like, dog, we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to D Nels. What's up, D?
What up, D?
Alright, and so you already answered one of my questions, so I was about to ask you, who do you think is the hottest rapper out now?
Okay.
Male or female? So you already answered male, so who do you think is the hottest female?
Well, alright, my personal, I'm not gonna, she might not be the hottest, but my personal favorite is Cuban Doll.
What?
Okay.
I just love Cuban
Hold on, wait. Cuban Doll over Asian, what is his name? Asian Doll?
Alright, so let me say.
No, not Cash Doll, Asian Doll.
Alright, like Asian Doll might be a better rapper, but
you like Cuban style.
I just like Cuban, and it's not because she's light skinned or she's bad or whatever, because Asian Doll is bad too.
Yeah.
My thing is like I just seen her in interviews, and when she talks, she just seems like she's just like like this happened, this, that, and the third, and I was just there, and like she's just so raw, like she like I could just tell she's like a regular person, like but she's just ratchet.
I like the fact that he didn't go mainstream on that one.
Yeah,
he didn't say Nicki or Cardi. He went, I like that. I like that answer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like Cuban Doll. Like I just when I see her, I'm just like. yeah, I feel like I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's
Like
up.
a regular chick.
Yeah.
So that just tells you right there. It's all when it comes to being an artist, it's all about a personal connection too.
That is
People
true.
think it's just like, oh no, they're good. No, if it's something different, I gotta see in you for me to really like you.
That's what I'm saying. How you think Cardi B got so high up? Like I feel like everybody she's a regular chick.
She was doing hella videos with fucked up teeth and no makeup.
Yes.
Just talking real
Straight
shit,
up.
and it's just like, damn, she is right though. She was talking memes in video.
Yeah.
That shit was real.
That's real.
So.
Alright, so Cuban doll it is. So the next question, if you had to pick between Tupac or Biggie, of course, which one would you choose?
Biggie, I'm an East Coast nigga, man.
And so that's why, because you're from the East Coast.
I'm not even that. It's just like, bro, like just the whole like, I just like how Biggie was more of like, Tupac is like a point guard, so he rapped for more of an intellectual and like throwing plays aspect.
Right.
Yeah.
Biggie was a shooting guard, like he just come through and just drop threes, score layups, body niggas, just like, and I'm just more into like a more shooting guard aspect. That's why I like Offset the most, cause like Offset is always scoring when he raps. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's just like Biggie is just. I can resonate with him more because he's just so East Coast to the core, like black Timbs, black hoodies, like all of that. Like it's just like
that's alright.
Most definitely Biggie. Like I understand Tupac was a lot deeper and more spiritual when it came to rapping, but like that's not really my style of rap. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I love I Ain't Mad at You.
Right.
I love Dear Mama. I love I even love the songs he did with the Outlaws, like Just Like Daddy. And like why you know what I'm saying? Why does the young die quick or what? So it's just I like Tupac, but like Biggie is just like
Biggie. That's just who you going.
Yeah, that's just the essence of it. So
that's what's up.
Alright, so our last question I have for you is, in 2 to 5 years, where do you see yourself?
In 2 to 5 years, like 2 to 5 years, I see myself actually becoming like a household name, and I see myself more so becoming like an influencer. Like, oh snap, like Farma just did that. I think I might do that. You know what I'm saying? My goal is just to influence and impact and just motivate niggas. Like, I'm not really worried about being the top first rapper because I don't even think it's about being the best rapper anymore. I think it's more about who are the people connecting with, who is pushing the culture forward. Like Playboy Carti, he's not the best rapper, but he's a part of the culture that these younger kids can relate to, that they love.
I agree.
He's just deep in it. He doesn't even have to post on Instagram.
I agree.
He posts on Instagram like every 3 or 4 months, but his music is so out there and like he's just so a part of the culture. So I'm aiming more so to be like a cultural icon versus I'm the best rapper, I got all these chains and cars. Like I mean that shit is gonna come. I hope so. I want to rape.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Shit, we all do.
We'll get the Bentley truck.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just more so I see myself becoming like a cultural icon where they're like finally realizing like, yo, like this guy is like, he's no joke. Like he's actually impacting the world in a positive way though. You know what I'm saying?
So I like that. I like that answer. So in 2 to 5 years, he's gonna be a household name, and I agree.
And we're gonna have this interview sitting right here for us.
Yes, we're gonna have another interview.
Yeah, but we'll be back on the higher stage, rooftop, or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be fly.
Right. So
they'll probably be in Atlanta or something.
So before we leave, before we close this interview out, I just want to ask y'all to please go subscribe, follow us,
comment, leave feedback.
ChozenFewTv on YouTube, ChozenFew LLC on Instagram, and how can we reach you, Vanessa?
It's _ Heidi Flights. I think that's what it is.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I don't know. We'll have it somewhere.
It's gonna pop up.
I forgot.
Your Instagram,
My
right?
Instagram, Is it? It's Heidi. I don't know.
It's Heidi. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Heidi Flights.
Look, we see it we see it so much that we forget it.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's _ Heidi Flights. But if it's not, then we'll go ahead and get it fixed.
Yeah, it'll pop up right here. So just make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all come support us. And I think that concludes.
And we wish Farma West much success. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for wishing me success.
Thank you for my boy coming through and blessing.
Fun fact, this was my best friend in 3rd grade. Like, literally, if you saw me, you saw him. Like, we was gang. Like,
no lie. That is all.
And then this man in 4th grade bagged this like Spanish joint, and it was history. Like, Dog, like literally, I've been inspired by Josh Brandon since I was a kid. Like my girl is Spanish now. I've always wanted a Diana Galindo.
Oh my god.
She name dropped.
I don't know what she looked like now, but back then she looked like Santeria. Like, for real. So I've been inspired by that shit since I was a kid, my nigga.
That's crazy. So yeah, man. Hey, I want to thank my man for coming. This dude, I knew it was gonna be straight love when you came through, man. So man, thank you for coming through. Thank you for blessing the airwaves, man. So we're gonna conclude that, and you know how me and Vanessa say, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, y'all. Hey.
Bitch when she fucking nigga or nigga. Fucking jigaboo, bitch, I'm jigger. Smoking God's gift like a crimmer. High as fuck in the air like Simba. You a model, ain't tryna get with your photographer. I just wanna take your picture. My little baby listen, she pick up like a Silverado truck.